Good morning. Good morning. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from the YouTube channel. Continue on my part series, the week that was college football history review, the 1988 college football season. Brigham Young on a Thursday beat Texas, number 19 team in the country at the time, 47-6. While missing suspended stars held back Eric Metcalf for improper class credit, the Longhorns clearly revealed bigger problems. Brigham Young quarterback Sean Covey threw for 323 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the game's first play, Covey connected with wide receiver Bryce Doman on an 80-yard touchdown pass. Meanwhile, Cougs wide receiver Chuck Cutler had 5 catches for 116 yards, caught 2 touchdowns, while cornerback Rodney Rice returned interception 70 yards for another score. Small spot for Texas was boot 55-yard field goal by kicker Wayne Clements. 31-26 was the final score in the Duke-Tennessee game. We got the Georgia wore down Tennessee defense with run, attack. Duke quarterback Anthony Dilweg, who completed his first 10 attempts, blitzed reeling volunteers through air, with wide receiver Clarkston Hines grabbing 8 passes for 112 yards, 3 touchdowns. Blue Devils built stunning 31-7 lead. Volunteers rallied as quarterback Jeff Francis threw 2 touchdowns to wide receiver Thomas Woods. And tailback Reggie Cobb scored another. Duke recovered Tennessee's late onside kickoff to end comeback. Oklahoma beat North Carolina 28-0. Coach Mack Brown's tenure in Chapel Hill began, ironically, with blowout by future Big 12 nemesis. Oklahoma rushed for 391 yards to 16 yards in opening half when it took 21-0 lead. Williams quarterback Jamel Holloway led wishbone attack that scored on drives ranging from 71 yards to 88 yards. Holloway closed, scoring with 4-yard run with third quarter. Sooners linebacker Kurt Casper pace defense that held Mack attack to 116 yards rushing and 139 yards passing. Tar Heels quarterback Jonathan Hall had to run for his life, and thus were turned into North Carolina's best rusher with 10 carries for 44 yards. Next, you got Ohio State versus Syracuse. Ohio State won over Syracuse 26-9. Coach John Cooper opened his stint in Columbus by snapping Syracuse's 14-game unbeaten streak. Now, the Buckeyes quarterback Greg Fry handled liberalized playbook and blitzing of Orangemen by hitting 12 of 17 for 141 yards and a touchdown. Settled for Syracuse was 3 field goals by kicker Kevin Green, committed 2 costly penalties, 2 costly physical errors that Iowa State converted into 17-3 lead. First mistake was dreadful 8-yard quick kick by fullback Darrell Johnston from his 22-yard line that set up a 14-yard touchdown run by Buckeyes tailback Carlos Snow. Later in the second quarter, quarterback Todd Philcox threw interception in his territory that led to Fry's 3-yard touchdown pass to tight end Jeff Ellis. Rutgers beat Michigan State 17-13. Quarterback Scott Ernie threw for 239 yards and 2 touchdowns as Scarlet Knights pulled stunner over number 15 Spartans. Despite rushing for 33 carries for 196 yards, Michigan tailback Blake Ezer earned great goat horns with fumble at Rutgers' 11-yard line with 5:23 left. Spartans never got ball back. Rutgers playing second Big Ten foe in history. Previously beat Northwestern 28-0 way back in 1990, were 18-point underdogs, but built 17-0 lead as Ernie hit wide receiver Eric Young for 61-yard touchdown and wide receiver Brett Masola for 18-yard touchdown. Michigan State rallied as kicker John Langelo booted 2 field goals and quarterback Bobby McClouster tallied on 1-yard touchdown run. Notre Dame beat Michigan 1917. Walk-on kicker Reggie Holt, all 5 of him, entered pantheon of Irish heroes with school record 4 field goals, including game winner from 26 yards out with 1:13 left. Moments earlier, the Wolverines had gone ahead on kicker Mike Gillette, 49-yard boot only to surrender Notre Dame's 10-play, 71-yard winning drive. Gillette had a chance to be Michigan hero by missing a 48-yard kick with 3 time expired. Special teams governed early part of the game as Notre Dame wide receiver Ricky Waters opened scoring with 81-yard punt return for a touchdown. Holt made it a 13-0 lead by kicking 2 field goals. His second following fumble on kickoff return by Michigan fullback Leroy Hoyd, Wolverines tailback Tony Bowles, then flew 59 yards on a kickoff return to set up Howard's 1-yard touchdown. Michigan took a 14-13 lead in the third quarter on 2-yard keeper by quarterback Michael Taylor, but the Irish soon began to dominate the line of scrimmage as Notre Dame ran for 226 yards, averaging 5.3 yards behind young offensive line. Finally, we got UCLA beating Nebraska 41-28 as coach Terry Donahue earned a 100-win in surprisingly easy fashion over number 2 Nebraska as the Bruins erupted for 28-0 lead in the first quarter. Quarterback Troy Aikman went 5 for 5, 101 yards, including 2 touchdowns during UCLA's outburst. Big plays were norm as UCLA scored on a 57-yard catch and run by tight end Charles Arbuckle, 50-yard run by backup tailback Sean Wills, and 75-yard punt return by defensive back Darrell Henley. Nebraska finally, and with good luck, broke the negative stretch when safety Mark Blazak, unbeknownst to referees, went to one knee to pick off pass. Then, after loud encouragement from bench, ran 75 yards for a touchdown. The Bruins pushed lead to 38-14 as they scored on 6 of 8 possessions in the first half. Huskers rallied behind quarterback Steve Taylor, 95 yards rushing, and 125 yards passing. 2 touchdown passes. Point total became most allowed by Tom Osborne coach team, although Oklahoma State broke it later in the season. So who's look at college football history in review, the 1988 college football season. Let's get into the poll for week 2 of September 10th. 1988, the week polls. The polls for September 12th. We got number 20, Oklahoma State, 19, Iowa, 18, Ohio State, 17, Washington, 16, Ohio Penn State, Michigan, 15, 14, South Carolina, 13, Alabama, 12, West Virginia, 11, Nebraska. Top 10, we got Florida State, 9, Louisiana State, 8, Notre Dame, 7, Georgia, 6, Auburn, 5, Southern California, 4, Oklahoma, 3, Clemson, UCLA, 2, and number 1, Miami. Number 2, UCLA, number 1, Miami. So here it is. The cause to pause. I'm going to end it with that. College football history review, the 1988 college football season for week 2. The games I played on September 10th, 1988. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Do a review of this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon. Like, subscribe, and comment. Talk to you soon.